Good morning, friends. We are on Sunday. I hope you're getting ready to go to your church. I know I am literally just about ready to walk out the door. So I want to get right into the word this morning. I pray that you had a wonderful, restful Saturday and you're looking forward to being in the Lord's house this morning to worship. I know I'm excited for what the Lord has for us in Sunday school and in church, and then afterwards, a time of pie and praise. So before I begin, I'll ask the Lord to open thou mine eyes, that I may behold the wondrous things out of the law. And I will also ask the Lord to help me to continue to have a clarity of mind and my voice to just be strong this morning. So, Exodus 27, as we continue on in the description of the tabernacle. And thou shalt make an altar of shittim wood, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits broad, the altar a 4 square, and the height thereof shall be 3 cubits. And thou shalt make the horns of it upon the 4 corners thereof. His horn shall be the same, and thou shalt overlay it with brass. Good morning, Molly. And thou shalt make his pans to receive his asses, his shovels, his basins, his flesh hooks, his fire pans. All the vessels thereof shall he make of brass. And thou shalt make for a grate of network of brass, and upon the net shalt thou make 4 brazen rings in the 4 corners thereof, and thou shalt put it under the compass of the altar beneath the net, maybe even to the midst of the altar. And thou shalt make staves for the altar, staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with brass, and the stave shall be put in the rings, and the stave shall be on the 2 sides of the altar to bear it. Hollow with boards, how thou shalt make it, as it showed thee in the mount, so thou shalt make it. And thou shalt make the courts of the tabernacle for the south sideward. Thou shalt be hanging of the cord of fine linen of 100 cubits long. Good morning, and we are in the book of Exodus, chapter 27, verse 10. And the 20 pillars thereof, and their 20 sockets shall be of brass. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets shall be of silver. And likewise for the north side, in the length there shall be hanging of 100 cubits long, and his 20 pillars and 20 sockets of brass. The hooks of pillars, the fillers of silver. And the breadth of the court on the west side shall be hanging on 50 cubits, the pillars of 10, the sockets of 10, and the breadth of the court of the east side eastward shall be 50 cubits. The hanging on the one side of the gate shall be 15 cubits, and the pillars 3 and the sockets 3. So we're talking about the tabernacle and all the details that need to be done and the description of it. And I know it's a lot, but God has it in here for us, so we'll just continue on. And on the other side shall be hanging 15 cubits, their pillars 3 and their sockets 3. And for the gates of the court shall be a hanging 20 cubits of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen, wrought with needlework. And their pillars shall be 4, and their sockets 4, and their pillars round about the court shall be filled with silver. Their hook shall be of silver, and the socket of brass. The length of the court shall be 100 cubits, and the breadth 50 everywhere, and the height 50 cubits of fine twined linen, and their sockets of brass. All the vessels of the tabernacle, and all the service thereof, and all the pins thereof, and all the pins of the court shall be brass. So a lot of brass. And thou shalt command the children of Israel that they bring pure olive oil beaten to the light, to cause the lamp to burn always. In the tabernacle of the congregation without the veil, which is before the testimony, Aaron and his sons shall order it from evening to morning before the Lord. It shall be a statute forever unto their generations on the behalf of the children of Israel. And chapter 28, and take thou unto thee Aaron thy brother, and his sons with him from among the children of Israel, and he may minister unto me in the priest's office, even Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, Ithamar, and Aaron's sons. And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty. And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise-hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. And these are the garments which they shall make: a breastplate, an ephod, and a robe, a broidered coat, a mitre, a girdle. They shall make a holy garments for Aaron thy brother and his sons, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. And they shall take gold and blue and scarlet and fine linen. And they shall make the ephod of gold, of blue, and purple, of scarlet, and fine twined linen with cunning work. It shall have 2 shoulder pieces thereof joined at the 2 edges thereof, and so shall be joined together. And the curious girdle of the ephod which is upon it shall be the same according to the work thereof, even of gold, of blue, purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen. And thou shalt have 2 onyx stones engraved on them the names of the children of Israel, 6 of their names on one stone, and the other 6 names on the other rest to the stone according to their birth. With the work of an engraver in stone, like the engravings of a signet, shalt thou engrave the 2 stones with the names of the children of Israel. Thou shalt make them to be set in osiers of gold, and thou shalt be put the 2 stones upon the shoulders of the ephod for stones of a memorial unto the children of Israel, and Aaron shall bear the name before the Lord upon his 2 shoulders for a memorial. And thou shalt make osiers of gold, and 2 chains of pure gold, and the ends of wreathen work shalt thou make them, and fasten the wreathen chains to the ouches. And thou shalt make the breastplate of judgment with cunning work after the gold of the ephod. Thou shalt make it of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and of fine twined linen shalt thou make it. 4 square it shall be, doubled a span shall be the length thereof, a span shall be the breadth thereof. And thou shalt set it in the setting of stones, 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be sardius, topaz, and a carbuncle. This shall be the first row. And the second row shall be an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. And the third row, liger, agate, and amethyst. And the fourth row, beryl, an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold in their enclosings. And the stones shall be with their names of the children of Israel, 12 according to their names, like the engraving of the signet. Every one with his name shall be there according to the 12 tribes. And thou shalt make upon the breastplate chains of the ends of the wreathen work of pure gold. And thou shalt make upon the breastplate 2 rings of gold, and put 2 rings of the 2 ends of the breastplate. And thou shalt put 2 wreathen chains of gold, and 2 rings which are on the end of that breastplate. And the other 2 ends of the 2 wreathen chains thou shalt fasten in the 2 ashes, and put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod before it. And thou shalt make 2 rings of gold, and thou shalt put them on the 2 ends of the breastplate in the border thereof, which is the side of the ephod inward. And 2 other rings of gold thou shalt make, and shalt put them in the 2 sides of the ephod underneath, toward the forepart thereof, over against the other coupling thereof, above the curious girdle of the ephod. And they shall bind the breastplate by the rings thereunto the rings of the ephod with a lace of blue, that it may be above the curious girdle of the ephod, and the breastplate be not loose from the ephod. And Aaron shall bear the names of the children of Israel in that breastplate of judgment upon his heart, when he goeth into the holy place for a memorial unto the Lord continually. And thou shalt put in the breastplate of judgment the Urim and the Thummim, and they shall be upon Aaron's heart when he goeth in the Lord. And Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel on his heart before the Lord continually. And thou shalt make the robe of the ephod of all blue, and there shall be a hole in the top of it, in the midst thereof. It shall have a binding of woven work round about the whole of it, and there were a hole of habergeon, that it be not rent. And beneath upon the hem of it thou shalt make pomegranates of blue, and of the purple, and of scarlet round about the hem thereof, and the bells of gold between them round about. And gold bell, a golden bell, and a pomegranate, a golden bell, and a pomegranate upon the hem of the robe round about. And it shall be upon Aaron to minister, and a sound shall be heard when he goeth into the holy place before the Lord, and when he cometh out, that he dieth not. And thou shalt make a plate of pure gold, engrave upon it like the engravings of signets, holiness to the Lord. And thou shalt put it on blue lace, that it may be upon the mitre, upon the forefront of the mitre it shall be. And it shall be upon Aaron's forehead, that Aaron may bear the iniquity of the holy things, which the children of Israel shall hallow in their holy gifts. And it shall be always upon his forehead, that they may be accepted before the Lord. And thou shalt embroider the coat of the fine linen, and thou shalt make the mitre of fine linen, and thou shalt make the girdle of needlework. And for Aaron's sons thou shalt make coats, and thou shalt make for them girdles, and bonnets shalt thou make for them, for glory and for beauty. And thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother and his sons with him, and shall anoint him, and consecrate him, and sanctify them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office. And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness, from the loins even unto the thighs they shall reach, and they shall be upon Aaron, upon his sons, when they come into the tabernacle of the congregation, or when they come near unto the altar to minister in the holy place, that they bear not iniquity and die. It shall be a statute forever unto him and his seed after him. Wow. You hung in there. Excuse me, my nose is a little runny this morning. You hung in there. Exodus 27 and 28 is what we got through this morning. And we are continuing on in Proverbs chapter 30, which means we are almost at the end of Proverbs again. And I hope you're learning something new every day. The words of Agar, the son of Jacob, even the prophecy, the man spake unto Ithiel, even unto Ithiel and Ucal. Surely I am more brutish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man. I neither learned wisdom, nor have the knowledge of the holy, who hath ascended up to heaven, or descended, who hath gathered the wind in his fist, who hath bound the waters in a garment, who hath established all the ends of the earth. What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Every word of God is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. Two things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor, and steal, and take the name of God in vain. Accuse not a servant unto his master, lest he curse thee, and thou be found guilty. There is a generation that curseth their father, and doth not bless their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from the earth, and the needy from among men. The horse leash hath two daughters, crying, Give, give. They are three things that are never satisfied, yea, four things say, It is enough. The grave and the barren womb, the earth that is not filled with water, and the fire that saith not, It is enough. The eye that mocketh at his father, and despiseth not to obey his mother. The ravens of the valley shall pick it out, and the young eagles shall eat it. There be three things which are too wonderful for me, yea, four which I know not: the way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a rock, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, the way of a man was with a maid. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, saith, I have done no wickedness. For three things the earth is disquieted, and four which it cannot bear: for a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat; for an odious woman when she is married, and a handmaid that is heir to her mistress. There be four things which are little upon the earth, but they are exceeding wise. The ants are a people not strong, yet they prepare their meat in the summer. The conies are but a feeble folk, yet make their houses in the rocks. The locusts have no king, yet they go forth all of them by bands. The spider taketh hold with her hands, and is in kings' palaces. There be three things which go well, yea, four are comely in going: a lion which is strongest among beasts, and turneth not away for any; a greyhound as he go also; and a king against whom there is no rising up. If thou hast done foolishly in lifting up thyself, or if thou hast evil, lay thine hand upon thine mouth. Surely the churning of milk bringeth forth butter, and the wringing of the nose bringeth forth blood, so the forcing of wrath bringeth forth strife. Psalm 61. Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. From the end of the earth will I cry unto thee, when my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I, for thou hast been a shelter for me, and a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in my tabernacle forever. I will trust in the covert of thy wings, Selah. For thou, O God, hast heard my vows. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name. Thou wilt prolong the king's life, and his years as many generations. He shall abide before God forever. O prepare mercy and truth, which may preserve him. So will I sing praise unto thy name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. The first thing that would have been seen when entering the tabernacle is the altar, and there must be a sacrifice for sin for us to be close to the Lord. What kind of oil was used for the light? I thought that was interesting. It was olive oil. And who was to be separated for the priest office? This was Aaron and his sons. What was to be engraved on the plate of pure gold? Holiness to the Lord. The linen breeches for the priests were to go from the loins to the thighs. This was to cover their nakedness. And this is just an encouragement of what they considered nakedness, and for Christians today. And God makes the point that we were meant to minister to Him, sing praises. Whenever we serve, we should remember that we are to serve Him and to seek to please Him in all things. And I pray that's what we're going to go do at church today and throughout your week. I'm thankful to God for I'm on letter W. I'm thankful to God today for the wind. With the wind, I got to fly kites. With the wind, you feel the breeze. With the wind, there's so many the things blow in the air, and of course the wind can also cause a lot of other things. But I am thankful for it. I'm also thankful for witness. I got to be in a musical choir or choral during Bible college, and I'm thankful for the time that I got to do that. I'm thankful for windows in a house, in a church, in cars, and everywhere. And I'm thankful for water, which God gives us for so many things. And I'm thankful for watermelon. Anyways, I look forward to seeing you in church today if I will see you. And if not, I will see you tomorrow as we continue to grow.